In one of his books, Nietzsche mentioned that dialectics is often used as a weak man's tool.
No, I don't even want to answer.
Someone is materially and socially more powerful and established than me. I see that I may get rolled over in some situation.
What can I do? Nietzsche wanted you to be responsible, not fatalistic. I am not a coward. It's my genes. I'm not irresponsible. It's dialectics. I'm not a failure. God set it up for me. What can I do in front of God's massive plan? Whatever you say, the central idea is I am not responsible. I am not responsible. How long will you escape responsibility? The words are massive.
Namaste, sir.
Yes.
Sir, last time when we discussed Diogenes, we also discussed dialectics. And during that session, some of Nietzsche's excerpts came
Remembers everything. Yes.
they sort of came in between. And like in one of his books, Nietzsche mentioned that dialectics is often used as a weak man's tool to exercise.
By the way, Chuangzu was someone who inspired Nietzsche. Yes.
Like sometimes dialectics is used as a weak man's tool to further his own will to power. So in a way, he was very critical of dialectics. So how correct is Nietzsche in his criticism of?
No answer. What will you do with all this? I have no idea when I mentioned Nietzsche or dialectics. Maybe I did. I'm a madman. Everything I keep mentioning.
So you didn't mention Nietzsche. I was reading Nietzsche. So
why are you reading Nietzsche?
So,
that day you were saying I don't know anything about life and this and that. Suddenly you are into dialectics. The boat should not have even one rower. You have 48. All kinds of directions you are trying, including the vertical one. What will you do with all this? No, I don't even want to answer this. What will you do with all this?
So basically,
You want to write a philosophy exam or something?
No.
What?
So for example, it happens with me. For example, someone is materially and socially more powerful and established than me. I see that I may get rolled over in some situation. And
what does that have to do with dialectics? Nietzsche was saying, to the poor man, dialectics becomes a kind of fatalism. Because when it comes to dialectics, especially material dialectics, what we are saying is the entire flow of history is an unfolding of dialectical movement, which means the individual consciousness does not count for much, which means you are behaving only as per the norms of your times and place. And then you need not take any individual responsibility. Then you can say, oh, what can I do? I come from such class. What can I do? This is the age of such technology. What can I do? I'm just a little drop in the massive flow of history. I have no free will. And Nietzsche wanted you to exercise free will. So he would not want God or fatalism or anything that determines your destiny from outside. Now, how is it even relevant to you? What do you want to ask?
So basically, when I see that I am about to get like rolled over, because there's like a power differential between me and the other person, I sometimes I'm sometimes basically I'm not able to exercise myself.
No, not able to. I choose not to exercise. Nietzsche wanted you to be responsible, not fatalistic. Responsible. That is the exact thing you raised in the college event also. When you said certain things keep happening to me, they don't happen to you. Huh? There is a choice, there is consent. The same question you're asking today in another form, a much more scholarly form. Has anything changed?
Just being repetitive.
How
sir.
will you ask it next time? Please tell in advance.
Being repetitive, sir.
Next time it will come from the side of genetics.
No, sir. No, sir.
Right?
No.
How our genes determine our behavior. And all that is being just to evade responsibility. I am not a coward. It's my genes. I am not irresponsible. It's dialectics. I'm not a failure. God set it up for me. What can I do in front of God's massive plan? Whatever you say, the central idea is I am not responsible. I am not responsible. How long will you escape responsibility? And it's not as if you want to escape responsibility always. When something fine happens to you, you say, hey, 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 hey. You look at me, congratulate me, carry me on your shoulders. Right? Wouldn't you have liked it had I, been more generous towards your question? Huh? See how you smile. Had I said, very gracefully, very charitably, look at this fellow, the jewel in the gathering. What a delightful question he has raised. You would have loved it, right? Then you wouldn't have said, this is dialectics. This is dialectics. Would you have said that? No. So that's the thing about irresponsibility. It's a form of cunningness. We are cherry picking, right? If you like it, it's yours. If you don't like it, it's coming from God, or fate, or society, or history. That's what is happening internally. Always focus on what is happening within. Behind all these big words and such things hides something very petty, very, very insecure. The words might be big, the theory is colossal, the book's massive, but the attempt is to defend something very petty. Like two great philosophers fighting on some podium, each trying to outshout the other with massive words. The words are massive. The intent is petty. Be cautious. Keep it simple. Chuangzu's empty boat. And empty mind. After a few years, I will forget much of what I somehow still remember of the philosophers, etc. How will I answer you then? I find every passing year I am forgetting. It has become more difficult for me to answer questions that require background and context and memory. 2 or 4 years later, if you ask me questions, I'll have to ask you to first educate me. What is this about? I don't know. What is this fellow with that funny name, Nietzsche? I don't know him. Why do you want to? The intention is pity. Pity. If you are with the greats, let them do their work. Don't make them your servants. Nietzsche is not your servant. If you are going to Nietzsche, see what he has to give you. He gave you death of God. He gave you the death of the ordinary man. He gave you the death of the mass morality. But those things we are not ready to take. Instead, we'll give him some little place in the mind so that we can keep using him time and again as per convenience. Are you getting it? Reflect on whether this question was any different compared to the question you asked in that hall. Please reflect on that.
Yes, sir.
Yes.